Hello, hello, boys and girls. It's Nam City once again coming at you with the Sunday Fun Day, a little arena video. In this video, I'm pushing for Conqueror 2. As you can see, I started out at about rank 4,200. This is about the last 30 minutes because I don't think it matters outside of that. I've got 10 or 13 wings. And really, without further ado, we're going to step into it. I'm still using my Bernard Devolution Bastet team. And might go kind of fast. I'm not sure about Ashubel, so I skip him. This looks pretty Lucianable right here. No HP lead. Two squishy monsters for sure. Yes, Theo's not technically takes 2 turns, but it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, and so that Lyco was pretty squishy. He's like the pretty much the only one I maybe had to worry about. And if this guy right here got a lot of turns, but he didn't. So really easy cleanup. Just looking through teams. So I got kind of distracted. This looks pretty easy as long as there's as long as the one thing I don't understand fully is how Leo affects Praha's ability to cut in with Nemesis. To me, it seems like it would limit it, so I went for it. So it didn't. It looks like it helped her cut in with Nemesis because she cut in. So I'm gonna have to do more research into that because I fully don't understand it. And I think I get lucky here and really just clean up the fight regardless. Or maybe I take this as a loss. I can't remember. And then after this, the basic strategy is because Leo had his torrent down, I'm going to kill the Monkey King so I couldn't get revenged on anymore. And then I'm kind of going to need some luck right here. I used one of my Gildy's reps to auto GB10 on my alt, thinking it would count for the event. It did not. Oh, yeah, so I basically lose out here to this Ritesh right here. So now I know basically that Praha with a Leo. I'll just stay away from that until I can get further clarification on how the interaction really works. So I just get frustrated and I refresh there. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have looked for more wings to clear, but I didn't. So I'm skipping that 33% speed lead. This looks promising. Only one fire monster. And Farads, a lot of times don't have enough HP to survive Devolution as long as they're not on double Nemesis will to cut in. But I don't think anybody at this point in the game would have a Varad because he's so TOA focused, right? And I assume everybody has equivalent rune quality to me, and so he's going to have some kind of runes that are probably also applicable to TOA. And again, these are all just guesses and things that I rationalize in my head, and maybe they're true or not true. I'm not exactly sure why I use Bastet to auto Belgil there, but could have maybe helped in a situation like right now. Yep, but I basically just clean this up or attempt to clean this up. I think I do win this because I get some good crits, but I can't remember. Yeah, so I think I get amputation magic off here. All right, and we're back. That took a while, but there it is, and we're gonna skipping all the speed leads, skipping the Dark Wusa, Dark Pioneer, because I'm not comfortable fighting him. Skipping all the speed leads, Skipping the Dios HP lead. I just didn't want to mess with that. I thought about fighting this team, I know, but I thought the 35 Orion might be a trap. For this one, I fight just because there's not a lot of damage threat, so I feel a little more comfortable taking it. I figure that Chiwu, I know I'll outspeed because Orion's slow, and then I figure as long as Chiwu doesn't fail on his beneficial effects, then I should be okay. He doesn't fail. He kills this, and then from here on out, it's just going to be really annoying, especially because the way it plays out, it unfortunately plays out to the fact where I lose my Lucian because he got a double proc. Because Gemini double procced and does decent amount of damage, and then I'm defense broken also. So, but other than that, it's just going to be really super annoying, and it's going to take a long time, so we're going to go ahead and fast forward to the next fight. All right, and we're back. That took a long time, so again, we just refresh our list. I'm checking out defenses there just to see how many times I've gotten attacked, and I do it a couple times throughout the video. And I'm just looking for easy defenses that I believe I could beat later when it comes down to it. So I'm just kind of looking through here. I think at this point there's about 20 minutes left in Rush. We're just trying to get a better idea of who I can rush through. I take this fight, I might have gone back, but I take this fight basically because it looks like Lucian food. Like I can, if the Praha doesn't cut in, I can probably kill the Praha. I'm starting to get more scared of Prahas though because they tend to cut in the most. And as you can see, this one doesn't. I'm able to kill the Praha, and then I'm just not that scared of Verd teams unless they'd have to be really really well runed, and I understand, and triple revenge or so to be able to cut in. But even if this team, like maybe the Praha would have cut in if the Verd had revenge proc my first one. If the Verd had revenge procced off my first Lucian, but I still don't think so because she had full attack bar. So past that, past 100% attack bar, then it just comes down to speed and if they're fast enough to cut in, and she just wasn't. So it might be something I have to look out for eventually, but not currently. So pretty easy fight. So I'm kind of unsure why I took that defense. I probably needed to save that for at the very end. Again, just looking through my defenses, seeing what I have available. Right here, I collect mana to refresh my defenses to see if I've been hit any time since then. And that was the first that was the first time I got hit in rush hour, although I wouldn't consider my current rank particularly rushy. Rush E, if that makes sense. I don't like to fight Chloe teams just because they can be really annoying. I don't think they're particularly good. I think if I wanted to take the time, I definitely could beat them. I'm not going to fight Arena Chloe team. It seems like a waste of time. So I'm feeling overall pretty confident because I've lost one fight, I think, and it was kind of just I shouldn't have attacked it. So for this one, I really feel like I can kill basically two right off the bat, and if not, kill the Monkey King, come really close to killing him. I was kind of wrong in the fact that the Monkey King survived pretty well, but at the same time, I just don't think he's that much of a threat. Like this would be his biggest chance to really do damage to me on the revenge procs. And as soon as Bastet had the defense break there, I was pretty much set with the fact that nobody was going to try to kill Lucian. So it kind of allows me to win the fight. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward to the next one. All right, and we're back. I refreshed. Now I'm scrolling through again. Um, I think I take this fight. The only problem with Rakans is I'm always gambling if, one, if the Praha is going to cut in. And afterwards I'll look through and see how many Prahas cut in and how many didn't. But the Rakan, if he's on Vampire, then this team would be a problem. If he's not, then we would be totally okay. So we're basically testing the guy's rune quality and where he's at in the game. It's not easy to have an HP based damage dealer rune set off Vamp. I don't think a decent one. So he's not on Vampire, so this pretty much means a free win. And even right here, like this is like even a little bit unlucky because he revenge procced every single time, and I was still able to beat him. Bastet can almost solo a Rakan, so not a big deal. All right, so looking through, I could probably have fought that Rakan Veljul team. I'm not sure why I did. Definitely going to skip over speed leads and triple fire with the Freya. Not going to happen. Skipping over. And I think the problem I run into here is that everyone has a lead, and I basically have to just wait. I've heard that you can close out the game and bring it back up to reset, but I don't do that. At this point, I'm just going to go back over, check my defenses again, and look and see what I'm doing. Okay, we're back in the I just refreshed. I couldn't remember. I had pulled a Galleon, as you guys maybe saw quickly. I pulled Galleon on my alt, and I was pretty salty about it. It's his third Galleon, and I really need him for this account. So I took a break, took a second, but I take this fight because I think we'll kill the Vermos. Basically, the Praha. The only threat is the Praha cutting in. Praha is on Nemesis, does not cut in, but also doesn't die, which is really overall unfortunate because it's just going to stall out. And I'm not sure there why. Ultimately, I should have tried to defense break the Monkey King, but I didn't. And that turns out really frustrating. And that's my guildmate telling me that building alts is dumb. And I can't really disagree. I couldn't really disagree at this point in time. But I'm going to clean this fight up, and then we'll continue on. All right, so basically what's been going on in the past couple minutes of the video is I've been checking my defenses. I've been looking at things I want to attack, but I'm being very patient. I only have a few wings left. I don't plan on refilling. So ultimately, I'm going to end up taking this fight with the speed team because Bernard has higher base speed than Megan and Tiana. So I think I should be okay. This is a really risky defense because it's basically like if somebody has a Kabila, like it's a 20 speed difference between their attack bar boosters, and it's basically over before it even starts. So, not an AD I would recommend anybody have, but they had it. I'm not winning very much per win. Like my highest on the list is like 8 points, I think, that I win maybe the whole time, but that's okay. I'm looking at this fight because I feel like I can beat it with single Lucian. I feel like I'm going to kill at least 2 people. I feel like I'll kill Orion and Sierra. I don't kill Sierra off the bat, but that's okay. I really wish I had killed Sierra and I could have killed Varad too next, but not a big deal. I think I walk away out of this unscathed, so we'll go ahead and skip. All right, so basically I ran out of wings. I saved 10. Now I collected my other three. And I'm going to be pretty selective, or try to be pretty selective with these fights. Um, at the current rate that I'm going, I pretty much have already figured out that um, I'm not going to hit Conqueror 2, and that was like my big push for this week, is to really hit it. I think I'm talking with my buddy about it basically right now. But I either didn't position myself high enough, or what I did was I cleared too many things in my list. I have 30 minutes to clear 10 wings. I should be resetting as much as possible and either starting higher. Yeah. So I basically say it right here. Without Conqueror 2, without refills, I won't end up getting Conqueror 2, because at most I've won like 150 or 200 placement points, or I've moved up 200 ranks, whatever. Moved up 200 ranks per win. So I'm not going to get it. I don't feel like refilling. I don't feel like I'm there yet quite. So maybe 2 more weeks, and I feel like I'm definitely going to get it. And I'm going to choose. I have a plan with the put to put in a win at the last minute against my defense, against this let's play side whatever guy, because I cleared him really quickly, so he's going to be the last thing I clear in the last like 2 minutes. But I'm going to give it my best, but that's pretty much what's going on here. And obviously I want to win the last three. I'm looking at here. I don't want to fight Rakan Freya. Don't want to fight these speed leads. I'm looking at that again because I might go back to it. Again, no Chiwus. And I feel confident when I take this, because I feel like I can kill the Zyros, and I feel like I can kill the Orion. The Orion is really fast and almost outspeeds my Bernard. And really, I kind of make a bunch of mistakes in this fight. Like right here, I get stripped, and I think that I'll take enough turns to kill the Juno before. But this Juno is really fast and cuts into my second Lucian, and basically, I think screws me over here. Because now I'm basically going to die off of just that. I don't even know if I killed the Ritesh here. My biggest mistake, though, was not just going for the kill on Ritesh. If I had gone for the kill on Ritesh, then I maybe could have won this, but I don't. And yeah, if I had tried to kill the Ritesh, and this one I'm screwed. Like I can't buff. I'm just gonna get stripped. There's really no point continuing. But I really feel like I could have beat that if I had just tried to kill the Ritesh and then waited for my cooldowns. So big mistake by me. Basically ruins any chance I had. Maybe if I had, really crushed those last 30 wings, I could have gotten maybe a lucky AD win against somebody who was trying to speed clear and wasn't thinking, and maybe could have barely put me in there. But it didn't happen, and that's okay. So at this point, I'm kind of just, I haven't fought a lot of aerials, I don't think, so I'm trying to see like where people's rune quality is right around here. Because that aerial's Nemesis, but maybe because the extra HP pool with the aerial lead, he's not really going to be able to proc Nemesis. So, oh, I didn't see that he said he would race me to Conk too. I'll have to check guild chat for that, because I don't think anybody in my guild so far has placed Conqueror 2, so hopefully I can be the first one. But pretty easy cleanup. I'm going to go ahead and skip through some of this stuff. Okay, and we're back, and I've already fought this guy, so not going to talk about it too much. It actually just goes better. So I think so far I got cut one time by one Praha, and I wasn't expecting it at the beginning of Rush, but that's how it is. I didn't deviate too much from the beginning of Rush to the end of Rush. I think I lost 2 fights, and those 2 fights were probably the end, because I only got attacked 2 times. So I think going forward, I need to attack people higher on my list and get the rune quality to be able to do that. There is an element of RNG based on like if I, because this is my only arena offense because I don't really have any other options. If you think I do, I would love to know them. But I don't really know what they are without a Galleon, and I don't have, Sierra or Tiana, so difficult. But that's pretty much going to do it for the rush hour. My final rank, which I didn't post it, was 4075, I think. So I'm about 1,000 away from Conqueror 2, and that's a big improvement to me, and I'm really okay with it. So I'm just glad that I'm basically able to see progress and really get down to it. So I'm going to skip to a part where I go over my runes real quick. Okay, so there it is. My basic Bernard speed is 283. I've gotten some upgrades in the last week and a half. Really gone from like 267 basically because of grindstones to 283. I really want to get more speed on there because a lot of them are blue grindstones, so I can. And then there's some better runes in general, which I'm going to work on too after I raid for the next week or two. That's the Bastet's runes, Swift Will, pretty basic, nothing too fancy. These are my Lucian runes and stats. Sorry, you can pause the video to look at everything. If you, as you notice, though, for the most part, everything's is pretty relatively ungrinded. I have really bad attack grinds and stuff, or DD grinds, so I really need to get some more of those, especially like just attack percent on a lot of these. It's missing, like accuracy needs to go, so I'm just grinding and hoping and grinding and hoping in R5. So we'll see how it all goes. I'm not too worried about it though. But that's basically it. You can slow down to look at everything. I'm kind of just going through my runes right now, just seeing what I have, and I don't really have anything. I added, if you noticed earlier, I did have one crit damage conversion that I didn't notice before, or enchantment, and I added it on post rush hour. But thanks for watching, everybody, for my journey into higher end of Conqueror 1, and I really hope to be able to push for Conqueror 2. And yeah, it's just a great way. I'm just glad I get to document my progression this way. Hopefully you guys get to see from like my first video 3 weeks ago where I was rank 8,000 to how much putting time and dedication into your runes. Like basically I went from rank 8,000 and 3 weeks later I was at rank 4,000. To me that's a huge increase. So hopefully you guys can see similar progression in your game. And if you haven't checked it out, check out my R5 video, and I go over some basics because that was a huge improvement for me, and how I got a lot better. I feel like in 1 week, I basically went from improving about 300 ranks a week or 400 ranks a week to went from like my last rank was around 7,000 all the way down to 4. So hopefully next week or the week after, I'll be Conqueror 2 consistently, and that'll be really exciting. But again, thank everybody for watching. If you have any questions or suggestions, or maybe you saw teams that I skipped that maybe maybe you run Devolution and I don't know everything, which I clearly don't. So if you see something that maybe I missed and could do better, just let me know, and feel free to comment or email me at nomcity11@gmail.com. Pretty easy, nomcity11@gmail.com. And above all else, I wish everybody all the noms and to have a great rest of the day. Peace out, guys.